And now the continuation of the war with Great Britain. And as you can see, 2 destroyers and a carrier have entered the channel. So that was the whole purpose of the U-boats. Advertising their presence is to lure the destroyers. I think Britain may have 5 or I'm not sure exactly how many destroyers and when Lend-Lease starts, or Canada, or maybe a Polish destroyer. But I remember I destroyed 1 destroyer just a few turns ago. So there's 2 more here, so that would make it 3. Maybe there's 2 more destroyers left. If I can get rid of the destroyers and the carriers, then my U-boats can hunt the capital ships and the battleships and the cruisers and just sink them without risking my capital ships. So I see other players, they're like, oh my God, the British Navy is so huge. Well, you don't engage them. You trick them piecemeal and destroy them piecemeal, just like here. All right, let's get the bombers going. Oh, 1 to 5. 2. I should be able to sink all 3 of them. Oh, another carrier. Oh, that's good. Okay. There goes 1 destroyer. I'm going to get rid of them completely. Okay, 2 destroyers now. 3 destroyers are gone now. And let's see. I'm going to reserve this because I hope there's nothing here, but let's take a chance. Okay, I'm going to retreat him in here. Okay, this submarine can come out, and then, let's see, do I have room for another capital ship? Yes. Make sure I take the right path. Let's stop here for a minute. Okay, I can attack you. Okay, let's use the bomber. And use the capital ship to hit the carrier. Okay, do as much damage. Okay, put the weak capital ship in. Ah, I didn't want to do that. Should have paid attention. Well. Okay, he can go into that port. Okay, 1 carrier gone. Yeah, this capital ship can go in here. And I like to keep the U-boats out just in case the Rodney comes. Let's use the U-boats. Make sure I don't run into anything. Fire. Oh, yes. Okay, 1 carrier already got crippled up here, so this is 2. Put this one over here. No silent. I want everybody to know that we have U-boats in the channel. Ah. So what? Suffered a little damage, no big deal. Go to this port for repairs later. Put this U-boat out here to advertise again. Hey, we got U-boats in the channel. Come, all the destroyers and carriers, please come. So right there, 2 destroyers and 2, okay, overall 2 destroyers been destroyed this turn. 2 carriers have been sunk. There's 1 carrier limping somewhere, crippled. There's probably 2 or 3 more destroyers left. I hope to get them in the channel so that my Luftwaffe can bomb them. And then if Britain only has, well, they may have 2 submarines, a couple subs. They're a nuisance. But if they're going to hang around and try to terrorize, I'm going to eventually build maritime bombers. Because once I take the entire island of England, they're only going to have these ports in Ireland here that they hijacked earlier. So if I can keep a maritime bomber here, I can just bomb any ships that try to repair anything. Most important is to complete the conquest of England. But I think I got my guys. I think my capital ships are safe. Yeah, I don't think anybody's, it's only going to be 1. The destroyers. Anti-aircraft and naval weaponry. Well, let's just... Damn things always hide from my destroyers. Well, let's go back here. Just to get out of the way. I really don't. I would really like to bring my ships down, but let's upgrade them. Because who knows, I may. If the capital ships come down here and my U-boats weaken them badly, I can then send my cruisers from behind to hit them. And my goal is not to lose any ships at all, if possible. And just pick off the Royal Navy piecemeal. Okay, I just gotta keep an eye on this. This is my naval strategy. Lure them in piecemeal and then just take them out. Now, I'm going to be staying on a coast here with the bombers until the weather starts getting bad here and to a point where I don't need them anymore. And then I'm going to transfer them down to Sicily where they can commence on Malta. Now, usually the supply problems with Malta, with the Axis unit, it usually starts in 1941 with the arrival of the Africa Corps. So hopefully before Rommel even gets to Africa, I will be able to completely demolish Malta. And so that will no longer be a problem. But it's going to cost a lot of money to operate these air units. So I think I'm just going to do my best to save and just do urgent repairs. Okay, now the continuation of the conquest of England. Let's do a little exploration. Okay, there's Dad's army in Birmingham. Let's teach them a lesson. Dad's army in Reading. I think it's more important to destroy the air units and take Cambridge too. That's got to be demoralizing. Okay, and what I want to do with the panzers is basically rush northwards, capture anything I can. I think there's maybe just going to be some home guard units. Let them build around London, that's fine. And just rush northwards to Edinburgh, Manchester. And then with the infantry units, just besiege southeastern England and gradually conquer it. It will shorten the war in England. Because usually after Sea Lion, it takes about a year to completely conquer the British island. But I think in this case, I may be able to complete it a lot quicker. Okay, this one. Now I want to move. Transport. And I don't know what's over here. There could be some ships coming down towards the channel, so I'm definitely not going to... Oh, I can't unload here anyway. What was I thinking? Okay, before... Let's move the headquarters. And let's build a transport in here. And it's going to be the infantry units that are going to be besieging southeastern England and capturing London. Well, my panzer units, I hope I'm just going to do a blitz and only encounter very weak resistance, like this fighter here. Bombers are all gone, so that's not a threat anymore. There's still a carrier or two maybe out there, but sinking those two carriers, that's huge. All right, can I move anything else? Let's get for the next wave. I think that may even be enough, but I'm not gonna. It's always better safe than sorry, because if I can conquer England really quickly by winter of 1941, then I got plenty of time to move units back and get them to the Eastern Front and not have a slugfest through Scotland if I can avoid that. I think the capital changes to Manchester, Edinburgh, and then they go to Canada or somewhere. But if I can rush my panzers, ooh. Yeah, I took out all the air units. There's only one here, but that's not going to be able to last. They're going to stay in their cities, so this is going to be... Dad's army is going to fall. Home Guard. 1st Garrison, UK. Okay, these three will be ready to transport the following turn. There's going to be 2 more infantry. They're going to assist in conquering Portsmouth and London. While the panzers, I hope to be able to rush and just capture everything. Because I don't think if England's going to deploy anything, it's probably going to be close to London. So it's going to be a lot easier with the Luftwaffe poundings. And then I can finish the conquest of England. Protect this port. And that should be enough, these armies. That should be more than enough to finish off England. And I want to get the 2nd headquarters unit as soon as possible. Okay, I do want to save money for the big operation. I'm going to be operating right now. I'm going to operate this headquarters down to southern Italy, get that out of the way. It's going to cost a little money. And I'm eventually going to have to build more units to get ready for the Soviet Union. And from my experience, they usually attack in September 1941. So that's usually with the invasion of England. So I got a little over a year to prepare. And with the speed that the English conquest is going, I'll probably even be more than ready for the slugfest with the Soviet Union. Okay. I got troops everywhere, but he still will not. It's going to be supply is going to be an issue, but it was important. Well, Cambridge is a supply. Cities give you a little supply, so this one's fine. I think this one will be fine too. I don't think they're going to move in here to block it. No, England's in big trouble. I caught them flat-footed just in time, but can you imagine another turn or two? They would have had Plymouth and Bristol covered easily. And then I would have had to do the difficult invasion and hopefully get across. But this was, I think, that airborne drop in July, that was just the last chance to be able to conquer England very easily. Okay, I'm going to save money, I said. Going to repair some of these ships and then also save the money for operating the Luftwaffe to Sicily. Let's take another look here. Okay, I got the beaches. Eventually what I do with these garrison units, okay, these corps will eventually go and guard the ports in England from invasion, across Channel Atlantic invasion. Then I'm going to replace these with garrisons, because there's going to be a time I'm going to build a lot of garrisons to guard the ports here. And also garrisons are going to be needed for the partisan sites in the Soviet Union. You're going to have to place garrisons so partisans don't spring up. But that's where the Italian income comes in also, because the Italians will build garrisons. And by the time I close the Mediterranean, then there'll be no more threat to Italy, so I can remove all the garrison units here and corps units and just send them to Russia. Now, what do I do here? Okay, this one, I can't bomb. Okay, so am I finished with Germany? Have I missed anything? Just take a quick look here. I don't want to just get... I'm going to bring these ships down. Maybe there'll be something to engage. The capital ships come down here, then my U-boats will get them. But it is imperative that the destroyers get sunk first. Now, as always, research for Germany. Anti-submarine warfare. That is important too. But also purchase, let's see, maritime bomber. I can purchase one. You know, I'd rather reset. Let me do, I'm going to spend some money and save just 100. I do. Well, it's going to be another 2 turns before I move the air units. And then there's going to be some bad weather, probably down in Sicily, so it'll be a good time to reinforce them down there. So I have to play this, and then when the good weather breaks in early 1941, just to destroy Malta just before Rommel comes in. That's usually the plan, but I think that 2 or 3 more turns, yeah, I can save up enough at that time. So definitely want to research anti-submarine warfare, because I can then, when I build the maritime bombers and place them in England, any American or British subs, I can destroy them a lot easier with the help of the destroyers also. Those maritime bombers are awesome against submarines. They usually hit a lot better, and the subs, for some reason, cannot escape them as easily as against destroyers. But I'll save 126 for Germany. Italy's got 109. It's always good to save. And I think I can eliminate that unit in Mezzamatru. Conquered. Reinforce. Out to 7, but gonna bring the headquarters closer. That's very important, bringing up these headquarters. And Italy's doing well. This is a tough one to hit, but all this unit is going to do is just keep the special force unit from making too much progress. I think this will be fine to set up. Yeah, it is under pressure. See if I can next turn move down here. I can attack the air unit and just spread it out a little bit more. Flank El Alamein. That's why I wanted to eliminate that engineering unit, because that engineering unit could already build defenses in El Alamein, making it harder. So, and even if the Italians will not be able to penetrate and just hold, once I get Rommel's panzers in the game, they're just going to blow right through them. That's why it's very essential to capture as close, like right against El Alamein. And once that falls, you can just walk into Cairo pretty much. I know the British will have a couple armor units and maybe some more air, but that's not going to happen. And before I forget, reinforce Iraq. That's baby Saddam's little army. He's 3 years old and he's already fighting the British in Baghdad. Okay. That should hold. Hopefully. It'd be great if one little Iraqi garrison unit holds up several British units here. That would be hilarious. All right, let's look at Abyssinia. I can reinforce this. One more. That made any progress here. So, I mean, I'm for it. I mean, if this is Gondar, don't they have any air units? That's what I'm afraid of if they start bringing bombers in. But this is a mountainous position here, so. Bracciania, the Italians did have a good fortification. It took the British a while to capture Abyssinia. Oh no, Mogadishu has no supplies. See, I wonder if this British Navy here, if this is some Indian fleet, or is it the Mediterranean fleet that has come out of the Suez Canal? Because if I can capture the Suez Canal while it's sit out here, that means these ships cannot return into the Mediterranean, and it will give my Italian Navy some superiority. 80. That headquarters is not a priority yet. But just in case. Just get closer. Let's put the destroyer out here in case the British submarine is somewhere. I don't know if they do have subs. I'm just going to keep the fleet here for now. Hopefully it's not going to cause a big reaction, because then I'll just run away. Okay. Did I have any plans for this guy here? I guess I can bring him down here. Because of the three armies and the tank is the main Italian army. They're going to be with the Afrika Korps pushing into Egypt and conquering Egypt. I usually like to create another Italian army. This is my plans for way in the future. With this headquarters, Garibaldi, and about 4 corps, and they're going to be pushing down towards Africa and just holding off any counterattacks, because I have to consider, if I'm going to push through Egypt and hit the oil fields of Iraq and Persia, my goal is to send Rommel all the way to India and link up with the Japanese. And then, have the Italians probably harass the Russians in the oil fields. But we'll see what it develops. I'm just dreaming right now. So Italy is done. I'm done with Germany and Japan, of course. What do we have here? Okay, they can stay there. I do want to research. Okay, mobility's already been researched. No, it hasn't. What am I doing here? Japan. Stupid. Okay, I am researching mobility. Okay. That helps a bit with the grind through China. What is this here? And of course I can't move. Okay, that front's covered. Oh, he was already marching south. Okay, I think I have everything covered. I do want to leave these 2 units up here. The rest can be garrisons. Oh, the one in Mukden. Okay. He goes here. Okay, Mukden doesn't need a garrison. So what am I going to do? These 2 units and the headquarters, I'm going to may put them here. I don't know, I'm so confused. Let's bomb. Oh, no new units. Let me see, did I make a fighter? Okay, there is a fighter coming. There's a lot of units coming down the road. Let's see what the German builds are. It's all naval. Okay, well, that's a fighter unit and a headquarters. I'm going to eventually have to start building armies and corps for the Eastern Front. But yeah, this Navy here, August 41 U-boats. This is going to be my Atlantic Fleet. But there's still a lot of Royal Navy out there, so have to be careful. All right, Naval Flotilla. What? Okay, you pilots need a little more practice here. This is unacceptable. I mean, they're not that good. Come on, guys. Okay. No sukiyaki tonight. You're going to be punished for failing to. Of course. Of course. Just one left. It's not like him. Now, come on. This is ridiculous. And we're going to do the whole charade again next turn, but... Okay. We're still just inviting until we just move up here gradually. Okay, let's see what Japan's production bomber. We got 2 bombers coming. 3 bombers. I know there's a strategic bomber. I don't care for that. Could have taken Hengyang. My pilots had been goofing off. That was pathetic. Okay, well, that's just how things go. Well, if Hanyang doesn't fall the next turn, someone's going to have to stick a katana through their gut, so... Okay, that's unacceptable here, guys. This was an easy victory. 4 carriers, 2 bomber fleets, come on. Unacceptable. Alright, so I'm going to save the money for... Unless I'm going to do research. Let's do research. Mobility... Just for the heck of it. Let's research some armored warfare, because I do want to build a tank. And with mobility, they may come useful, a Japanese tank force. Maybe through here, or if they can amphibiously invade, and I don't know, I've got all kinds of ideas. I know these special force units are good for taking islands. They're naval units, and other units I'm going to use for maybe build a tank force to do a push through here in the north, maybe. This would be a good tank country, I think. Mongolia. Yeah, I think Inner Mongolia. South of the Gobi Desert, a few Japanese armor units. Let's see, how many armor units can I purchase for Japan? This won't be many, but... 2, okay. 2 and 1 heavy tank, so... And also light tanks, okay. So I could build an armor force up here in the north. and maybe just come down and hit the communists and take Yan'an, and maybe outflank the Chinese army from the north. So I'm thinking right now, I'm outflanking in the south, but the momentum is going to be down. Once I take Changsha, I cannot see myself advancing much further. Even if I get units in Vietnam, this is just to a crawl. But this is tank country up here, so if I can build some Japanese tanks, I can hit, and maybe conquer the communists and then turn the northern flank, and then do a grand pincer movement and trap this entire Chinese army. Yeah, I'm dreaming. Just an idea. Never hurts to dream. But Rommel's definitely going to be going pow through the Middle East, into Iraq, and woo into Persia and conquer India. That's the grand strategy. And, okay, like I said, I'm going to save some money. Maybe Japan can purchase something cheap. Can't purchase anymore. Well, before I purchase any tank, I want some armored warfare. Escort carrier, I got all 5. Okay, do we have any maritime bombers? Okay, Japan. I have to think in a future war with the United States. I don't see a maritime bomber. Okay, I would like to have one to plank out in the middle of the Pacific, just to hunt for American submarines or anything that's annoying, so maybe that'd be a good investment right now. Japan, maritime bombers, I can have 4. Can I afford it? And then we can, that'd be a good thing to purchase that's cheap right now. Arrival January 1941, yeah, why not? Okay, I think I've done everything here. Let's see how this plays out. Yes, I want Satnazar. Now you can build naval units and deploy them here. 25? Yeah, why not? Tojo! Would you like to deploy? Yes, I want army. I don't want garrisons. Because I can use that army. Well, mind your own business. Ooh, I have no supply in Abyssinia. Of course, we're going to conquer all of Asia. Logistics, very good. I like logistics. See, nice income, 430. See, that's much better than 200 and something. Even attacking England, you're going to be getting income from English cities. Italy, well, it's lousy as always. Japan, not so bad. But remember, the 75 is going to go away in a few more months, so that's why I'm building some key things right now. And let's calculate supply. And let's watch the Royal Navy sink my entire fleet. Ooh, 2 fighters. Oh! Where are you going? Where'd he go? He make a mistake. Yes, Your Majesty. Okay. Henyang will fall next turn. Oh no! No! Another destroyer! Any more? Like, bring them all in. Please bring them in. Oh, no, 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 no. No, you cannot use air units against baby Saddam. What do you think you're doing? Yeah. Oh, this is a... No! Just because Saddam threw a little bleach balloon at you, you got to use air units? Oh no, Iraq has fallen. Mogadishu will fall. Okay, that's... Oh, that British sub is going to be a pain. No, I lost Iraq. Baby Saddam, why did you throw that bleach balloon, you know, chlorine gas? You can't do that. Now the British retaliated by using bombers. Yeah, Iraqi garrison destroyed. I lost a unit now. Oh, UK receives destroyers from the US. Well, they're just going to go in a channel, right? And, well, bring them on. Iraq surrendered. Stalin is concerned. Turkey, yes. Oh. See, I can deploy them out here now. But the Bismarck, that gets deployed in Germany. Well, it's a nice battleship. 10th Regional Army, Japan. Okay, I got 2 more armies available. Yeah. And of course, this one's going to be fortifying the capital, so no sneak attacks. Okay. And I got 549. I'm going to try to save a good chunk. Let's check the weather because that can hurt. Okay, I can bomb. I can destroy. Woo! Okay, to Paris. There goes another air unit. Oh, they put one down here. And all right. Infantry is going to come down here. And what do I do with the panzers? Okay, the Paris can go over here. I'm going to move my panzer. As far north as possible. Okay, Newcastle. Put this paratrooper right over here. And let's move this headquarters into Birmingham. Boy, nice if I can get to Edinburgh. There's nothing there next turn. All of England can be conquered really quickly. No, I'm not going to attack. What has Dad's army got that's so tough? Oh. Well. All right, let's take care of this problem. Who's intercepting? Oh, I forgot about the interceptors. Oh, but we have escorts. Bye. Bang. All right. Let's finish this. Okay, let's lure them out again. Wow, this is not... What? This is really... Bye. Bye-bye. Okay. Oh, don't. Oh, I thought I had a crash for a second. That would have been terrible. Okay, should we check if there's anything over here? I think that would be a good idea. Okay, nothing here, so transport. Ah. And this one's going to go north too. This panzer will be conquering the north. These two, and then this panzer, I can use to mop up a few more. Unfortunately, two more. Okay, that will do it. Right, I'm going to occupy Cambridge with this. I mean, it's not going to be much damage even if he attacks. He's not going to come out of London. The zone of control is not going to allow it. No, he's staying in Norwich. That's a good place. Good. RAF, I think the RAF is completely gone. Well, if nothing comes, maybe next turn, September, then October, I'll start moving the Luftwaffe. Well, the assault on Reading, Portsmouth, and London can commence. The paratrooper units with the panzers are going to move north, and everything else is just going to go in. Reduce England as fast as possible. Garrison UK. Okay, that may be enough already. I don't know. I'm just gonna. That's it. That is all that's going to go to England. Maybe an assault on. I'm here. Reinforce. I'm really saving a lot of money. You go to Bremen. I need these to be strong in case the Royal Navy does decide to venture forth. Okay, let's go down here. The sub will need repairs. And then I'm going to advertise again. I don't know how many destroyers there are, but how many destroyers? That's 4 destroyers gone and 2 aircraft carriers, and there's still a carrier somewhere that's very badly crippled. Let's 94. My God, this is gonna be expensive. But let's spend it right now. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay, this one's actually going to go over here. And then I'm going to fill up the rest with bombers. Italy better save some money for an amphibious invasion. Okay, I got enough for an amphibious transport, but that'll be done later. Well, I got one here, but I want to move. It's gonna cost about 500. Woo! Yeah, but I have to do it. That's a necessity, and I don't think I'm going to need air in England much sooner once London falls at Portsmouth. The infantry is going to do a job with 2 headquarters. I just hope I can get to Edinburgh, take Manchester, and just go up to Edinburgh. For Germany, God, I don't want to run into the sub. Well, let's go to Bergen. And just do this real carefully because he's safe over here. I do not want to get caught out here by a sub, and then all the battleships just come out and start terrorizing and sinking my ships. Okay, this one was developed. I think I can move it here. In case any Royal Navy comes out, then my U-boats will be ready to ambush and destroy it. Okay, I think that's enough for this episode here. We're going to go to Italy, do the Battle of North Africa, and Japan after that. So I think that's enough for this episode. I mean, so I mean, if I can conquer most of the entire, I think when Manchester and Edinburgh or Glasgow, all these cities fall, there cannot be any more building. And then whatever this little sector here, I can just completely cut it off and just besiege it and bombard it until it falls. And that should save me a lot of time with the conquest of England, because in most games it's just a northward grind and they keep on building and you have to fight all the way to Scotland. But if I can get to Scotland before, that would really help. All right, so I think that's pretty much as I can do for Germany. When we continue, we'll do Italy and its assault in Egypt, and then go back to Japan. And hopefully some more destroyers will come into the channel, or even some capital ships, because I've reinforced some U-boats here. Oh, except this one here. Let's take a look. Okay, this one can come here and advertise. Well, he's advertising. I'd rather do it over here. More bombers. So next turn, I may let's go over here. This is a little more centralized. I think my fighters are really, okay, I don't think the British have any air units right now. I destroyed all their bombers. Their last fighter unit got destroyed. They had 2. My panzers destroyed 1. So yeah, they just built the fighter or redeployed it to England, and it got destroyed. So there's no fighters, and can't move here. And I don't know if the AI was intelligent. It should have moved the fighters to England a long time ago, but fighter command is completely destroyed. All right, until next time, hope you enjoyed this. And this is really looking to be a fun campaign. Thank you for watching.